you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
First open inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. On the Bears sideline, their head coach, Ben Johnson. This guy is putting together a season to remember, unbeaten and untied to this point. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen, that's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
What is up?
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. That's from the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
a gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Still first down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
What is going on?
Williams to the air once more. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and long. Here's Williams under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago.
In punt formation for the Bears.
Ball security a must in these conditions. Their catch called for and taken without issue. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I love watching a player of any position come back after a bad game. I think it really just speaks to their mental toughness and their ability to grind, because the reality is, if you can only play well when things are going your way, you're not going to play very long in the NFL. So I am very interested to see, Mike, what sort of approach does this guy come into today's game with, saying, last week is over, I'm going to remain aggressive, I'm going to put my team on my back, and go out there and do whatever I have to do to get a win.
Rasheed Walker, guilty of the infraction.
Still second down.
Ready, set.
In motion, it's
22.
Golden.
Ready.
A second down throw for Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On fourth down, Jack Browning is on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Try to drive forward. Not a bad game in these conditions. We'll give him about 5 yards. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
A run here with Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
What is it?
Another run here, another run by Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion goes Dobbs.
32.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a will give them about 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready, go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the 2nd quarter have in store? And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Opposite, green.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And tough with defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Check white.
Long firing to Golden. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Leauge. And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And now it's 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll try to drive forward. Not a bad gain in these conditions. Will give him about 5 yards. From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Swift. Room to run at the 35. Past the 45. DeAndre Swift. And they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down.
Quick, yellow.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And Daniel pushed forward like a little snowplow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's run. In trouble, and down he goes.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, it really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Open man, that's Leauge. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty.
Still second down.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. On second down, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. To throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's taken in, and he's going to get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift. After the catch, he gets back forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
On third down, it's Williams. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down by a good couple of yards. They will indeed get the conversion on 4th and 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
He'll get this out to Swift. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Bears call out their field goal team. This one will be from 37 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Browns. And it's the man from just north of here, Deerfield Beach, Jerry Jeudy. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Browns are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Brenton Strange. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the New England Patriots. And it's Kayshon Boutte. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Patriots get the victory, 27-21 the final. With that, time for a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Things getting interesting now as the regular season starts to wind down. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. and nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On 2nd down, Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. Throw on the run is complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Good for a Packers 1st down.
Here we go.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. Black, set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
3rd down.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find Penny. CD can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. It is 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Over the middle, he's got 30. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
17 yards. That's good for the Bears.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Down. 50, Green, ready.
Now Love. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready. 30 seconds.
From the gun, it's Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Open is Kraft. He's got it. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A short one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's Rome Odunze, the first-round pick, along with the Bears offense getting set for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. He'll go underneath to Swift. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game.
What is on? Blue. Slam left. Slam left.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. Here's a 2nd and 9.
What is it on? Here we go.
Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
We got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. Take that touchdown off the board. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Let it up.
Throwing is Williams. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Bears first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the give, here's Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jordan, ready, shoot! That's right.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will get out in front 17-7.
Packers 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He's going to let about to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Stevenson on the coverage.
Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores. And it's 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now, on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll drop to throw. Up to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Here's Love to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Packers, 1st down.
Back to throw is Love. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
To throw is Love. Oh, a loose football. The Bears have it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible because if the guy in front of you, he misses misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Slam left! Slam left!
They'll run. It's Swift. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
What is it on? Here we go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December. They continue to be the #1 team in all of football. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, Lambeau Field.